Good day, mate. Tonight we're going down under. And welcome back to Cliffyland. This is week 9 of our second attempt to cook the food of every country on Earth. And we have reached Australia. Australia is a continent, a series of islands, and the first of many nations of Oceania that we will be doing along this long, 4-year-long cooking adventure. If you'd like to find out more about the Global Cooking Adventure or the previous Global Cooking Challenge, be sure to visit cliffyland.com for all the details on that. But tonight we are going to be making Aussie meat pies, served along with barbecued coriander and pepper shrimp. Now, since this is our second attempt at this, let's take a look and see how things went last time. Well, previously on the Global Cooking Challenge, and I was once again hamstrung by all the things I didn't know about cooking at the time, such as how to deal with puff pastry, and that coriander and cilantro are the same thing, but they're not the same thing as parsley. I've learned so much since then. So let's take a look at the ingredients for tonight's 2 dishes. First, for the barbecued coriander and pepper shrimp, we have 3/4 pounds of jumbo shrimp, peeled and deveined, tails intact, 1/2 of a lemon cut in wedges, 1/2 of a bunch of cilantro, aka coriander, leaves, roots, stems, all roughly chopped, 4 cloves of garlic, roughly chopped, 1/2 teaspoon of black peppercorns, 1/2 teaspoon of white peppercorns, 1/2 teaspoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, and we're gonna need a mortar and pestle, and if you like, some metal skewers. And then for the Aussie meat pies, we have, for the pie base, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup of water, 4 tablespoons of butter softened, plus you'll need extra flour for your counter and pie tins. For our filling, we'll need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 onion minced, 1 pound of lean steak, trimmed of all fat and minced by hand. London broil works well here. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 3/4 cup of beef stock, 1/8 cup of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and 1 teaspoon of Vegemite, if you can find it. In this case, we've used Marmite. And finally, for the pie top, 4 sheets of frozen, ready-rolled puff pastry thawed, and 1 egg beaten. So that does it. Let's get cooking. In a large mortar, place the chopped cilantro, aka coriander, chopped garlic, black peppercorns, white peppercorns, coriander seeds, salt, lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, and pound it into a coarse paste. Coat the shrimp with the paste and mix well. Let marinate for 20 minutes. Remove the shrimp from the marinade, thread it onto skewers, and grill for 2 minutes per side until opaque. First, make the filling. Heat up the oil in a saucepan, saute the onions until softened, then add in cornstarch, beef stock, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce, Marmite or preferably Vegemite, and the minced meat. Simmer until reduced to a thick stew and set aside to cool. Next, work on the pie base. Into the flour, whisk salt. Make a well in the center. Stir in water. When a dough begins to form, add butter. Form the dough into a ball and let rest for 10 minutes. Grease the pie tins with the butter and flour. Once the dough has rested, flour the clean countertop, place the dough on the floured surface, divide the dough into 4 portions, roll each piece into a ball and roll into a 1/4 inch thick circle. Press the dough into the pie tin, leaving a 1/2 inch overlap. Repeat with the 3 other pies. Fill the pie shells with the meat mixture. Moisten the edges with water. Press the sheets of the pastry over each pie. Roll up the edges and scallop with a fork. Brush with a beaten egg and bake at 375 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes until the crust is golden. Plate the shrimp. Garnish with lemon wedges. Remove the pies from tins and plate alongside. So, how'd it go? Well, there really wasn't much to it. First, the shrimp. The shrimp had that great flavor of the cilantro and peppers mixed in, and they were cooked well, so overall, it was pretty good. I'm gonna give that one 3 out of 5 globes. As for the meat pies, well, the flavor of the meat and the Marmite and the Worcestershire sauce kind of came through, but I really do wish it was stronger. It really needed some more kick in it. Insofar as the pastry, well, the outside was sort of okay, but as you probably saw, the pastry on top, kind of a disaster. I still really don't know what I'm doing there. And that kind of sucks. Eventually I'll figure that one out. So for that, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 globes. So that does it for this week's country. Tune in next week when we head off to Europe to eat the food of Austria. And remember, if you'd like to see our streams live, be sure to follow us on Periscope or Busker. So that does it. Remember, like and subscribe, and see you next week. Till then, happy eating.